All right, I got a trick for you. You got to stick around and watch how I do this. You got some fresh potatoes. You want to make some home fries. Very easy way to make cut potatoes. It's a trick. A couple of my subscribers are saying, hey, Cooking with Bob, why aren't you wearing your logo on your apron? So guess what? We got it going on. We got this cool commercial French fry cutter. We'll cut these potatoes. If you are lucky enough to have a place to put it on the wall, like this case, it makes life a lot easier than trying to use it on the countertop. Bolt it to the wall. Of course, you can use this for French fries typically, but it's a really easy way to make some nice cut potatoes. So there we go, we have those. Get these all sliced just like French fries. Let me show you the next step. All right, here we go. So we got French fries. Let's put those babies down. And you can just dice these things up. It'll look like you've been up like all night long dicing potatoes for all your peeps to have some breakfast. So let me get these all cut up. It's nice. You can get them all about the same size. So kind of cool. So that's my trick. Save you a bunch of time when you're trying to make some hash. What are these called? Potatoes. Hash browns? No, not hash browns. What are these potatoes called? They're not hash browns. When you cube potatoes, when you fry potatoes, what do you call them? How come nobody knows? Home fries. Home fries. We're making home fries. That's what we're doing here. Cooking with Bob, making home fries. Man, it took us like 6 people to get the answer, but we got it for you. So let me get these chopped up and we'll get underway. Here we go. We're going to get ready. Get this cool spray bottle. Put a little oil on this Blackstone. Got it all clean, heated. We got our cool potatoes we just diced up to perfect sizes. Put those in there. Put them on there. And we'll put a little spices on there. What do you think today would be good? How about a little garlic powder? I don't put a lot of spices on early because they sometimes get burned, but garlic powder and onion powder seems okay. So throw that on there. Mix them up. And the easy way to make home fries after it took 6 people to figure out what they were called. I don't know why we couldn't think of that, but it is what it is. And then hit it with some water. Let them steam a little bit. I've had success not covering them, just doing it like this because these are diced pretty small, or you can use a cover, which is somewhere, or you can use a cover, so that works better actually. Let's hit it again with some water. I think it's easier, it's faster, less likely to have some not completely done. So you know, I've had this one for years. It's a round one. I'd probably rather have a rectangular one for a flat top, but that is what we have. So let me get some bacon. Let's get some bacon down here. I don't know, we got 5, 6, 7, 8 people coming for breakfast. So I'm just gonna throw down 2 pounds of bacon. We got a storyteller in the background, you can probably hear. They're all partying while I'm cooking. That's what we like about entertaining. Get all the peeps up here having a good time. I'm throwing down some food. Let's get 2 pounds of bacon on here, and let's have at it. Might be able to show you a trick depending on this bacon. Most of the time I can show you a bacon trick. I mean, how can there be a bacon trick? It's just bacon, but I have one that I use. So we'll see. Let me get this on here. And get the 2nd pound on. I just move these potatoes. I mean, they always like get that little crunchy part. Just be careful that you don't have this on low. But just, you know, try not to get that in your food. It's fine to be there. That looks pretty good. Hit it with some more water. Put the lid back on. There we go. We made it. We'll move those around here shortly. Get my hands washed off. Alright, we got a couple pounds of bacon going. About 6 potatoes. Give these a little flip. Coming along pretty good already. Alright, here's the deal. Hopefully I'm capturing this. See this piece? We can't. I don't like curly bacon. I don't know why. The trick is just take your spatula and cut a relief cut right where it's flipping up. See how easy that is? And I have, here's another piece. Let me move this piece. So when you have these curly ends, let's do this one. So that end, of course, we can probably get that one to lay down. But see how this end is flipped up? Just find about the center. Put a little relief cut in there. Bam. Flat bacon. That thing will just lay right down. And that's all you have to do. Prevent that curly bacon. I got bacon presses and all that jazz, but I don't use them. I just do that. I'm all about cooking easy. I don't do anything that I've figured out over, I don't know, 50 years of cooking that I can do faster, easier, better. So there you have it. That's how I do it. And I always just move my cooked bacon to the edge. Okay. So it doesn't keep cooking, because that's a cool zone, cooler zone. I usually do some crispy, some not so crispy. That's it. Alright, it's been a couple minutes, and as you can see, flat as a pancake. That's like flat bacon, I don't know why. West Virginia, the greasy spoon places probably, because I always went in them. And they always had that restaurant thin flat bacon, so I like to duplicate that. Then I just take the edge of the spatula. They're soft, so we're good. Whoops, that was different. Dropped my camera in the grease. And we'll just crisp these up slightly in that oil. Alright, let me get this bacon done. Oh, good. No damage. No damage. Oops. Come off of there. Always something. But that's reality of cooking. Something. Alright, if you've been watching my shows, what do you think I ought to put on these taters? Same thing I do every time, but anytime I cook potatoes on the flat top, I use some garlic butter, so let me grab it. I've got this chef chamois again. I don't know. Man, I'm just knocking all kind of stuff down today. Got too much stuff over here beside my grill for some reason. Alright, we'll just put a little bit of this garlic butter on there. Love this stuff. Gives a good flavor, so and then we'll call that done. So what I did, I just turned this zone off, so it'll start cooling down some for the eggs. The only thing with these flat top Blackstone, sometimes the lowest setting, it's a little too hot for eggs. So that's what I usually do. I just turn the zone off after it's been hot and throw the eggs on there. A little bacon grease, a little taters, a little garlic butter. This baby's looking good for home fries. A little crisp here and there, and I think they're turning out just like I like them. 2 pounds. We got a bunch of peeps here. We've all been procrastinating, and it was time for me to step up. Look at my new.
Oh, they came in, huh?
Yeah, finally. It came in 2 days early. I made a mess up. God dang it. This is one of them days. Everything's running everywhere. Spilled the eggs. Alright, here's about a dozen eggs. I'm just gonna whip up and make some I don't know what I'm gonna make. Sometimes I don't even know. I'm just scrambling some eggs, and I'm either gonna make scrambled eggs or scrambled eggs with cheese or some omelets with cheese. I think I'm just gonna do some scrambled eggs, and then we'll put a little cheese on them at the end. And I just go easy. Do like a little dam. Let that start getting solid on the back edge. I just fill it in. That's how I do them to keep them from running off your griddle. Move them around. Still had a little bacon on the bottom, but that's alright. We can just fill this back in. Yeah, these big spatulas, regardless. Of course, I turn the heat off so they're not setting up as quick as usual, but that's how I do it. If you have a better way, I'd love to know. Make a comment below. But that's how I do eggs on the flats top. Seems like it always works. I got a little bacon debris in there. Debris? That doesn't sound very appetizing, but some bacon something remnants. Bacon, what would that be called? Bacon something. Anyway, nobody cares. Alright, we're getting them done. Make the potatoes, the bacon, everything else is done. Let those cook. Alright, I'm gonna flip these around one last time and not look like they are done. Get this all plated up and we'll be ready to eat. Pans are kind of nice to use. Less cleanup. I usually use just a cast iron skillet and set it on here, get a little warm, and kind of nice because it does keep the food warm. But today I'm going the easy route. I'm using the foil. Scrambled eggs, taters, and bacon. Nothing fancy. Just wanted to show you a couple tricks. You have to see how I dice my potatoes, how I get my curly end of my bacon resolved. So as always, if you like my videos, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe, and click that notification button. I think 2 pounds of bacon might have been a little bit ridiculous. Just saying. Just wanted to give, I tell you what, I have dropped everything I touched cooking. Dropped every single thing. Maybe that's the blooper reel, huh?
There you go.
Let's have a blooper reel. Let's watch Cooking with Bob. I knocked my Ford sign down. I knocked my, I did all of it. My spatulas are laying on the floor. All that jazz.
Morning! Morning!
Morning, Stan! Oh my God, what was that?
I don't know. It was one of them days that I knocked my camera on the floor. I knocked my spatula on the floor. I knocked all this food that you're about to eat was on the floor, maybe. I'm not sure. See, you know, you get yourself a new apron, you get all excited, and then what happens? You drop everything on the floor. That was the reveal. You missed it.